Luxury, quality, and peace. A project years in the making. When you look at a home and think, this is no home, it's an art piece. That's when you know it's a disruptor in the luxury home market. And this is Meyerhouse. Hi, good morning everybody. Today we are at Meyerhouse. This is a District 15 project in Meyer Road, and this is our very first episode of TLC. It stands for Tour with LC. And I really want to feature this Meyerhouse because this is a wonderful project. I tell you seriously, the details, I honestly, there's just too much. I cannot wait to bring you in and show you what it is. Okay, it's a project by UOL and Keng Leong. It's a joint venture and it's just TOP. None of the residents has moved in yet, but I honestly tell you, I just really can't wait to bring you in now. So what makes Meyerhouse so luxurious and special? Honestly, I've never seen this done before. They actually proposed to MParks that, hey, I want to redesign this whole 60,000 square feet of land space, the park, so that they can match the whole integration of landscape into the internal of the development. And this is wonderful. They even proposed building a new playground, English garden theme. It's really very nice because if I'm in the development and I want to come out, I want to feel like the space. This is an extension of my interior space of the garden. So it's almost buying a Meyerhouse and you get a free park in front of you. Of course, it's a public space, but you still get to use it. Now that I've shown you the outside, I just can't wait to show you a glimpse of Meyerhouse. Let's go.
Before we explore Meyerhouse fully, let's go through the amenities first.
Firstly, schools. But first off, we have Meyerhouse here. And then we have Taonan, just a ECP exit away. We have CHIJ Katong, opposite. We have Diamond High here. And we have Chongqing High Main School here. Let's not forget the two MRT stations which are nearby. We have Katong Park MRT, which is going to be ready in 2024, and the existing MRT at Dakota MRT, which is also very nearby. Next off, if you are travelling by car, we have a very close ECP exit, which is called Tanjung Katong Road. It's just off ECP, turn into Meyer Road, and you are just right there. Look at this, there's only 56 units sitting on 150,000 square feet land. With this much exclusivity, you have a lot of creativity. This amazing development is done by WOHA. Of course, we have a partnership for the landscape design of RSD. This is also dubbed as the Nassim of the East. Enough of the big picture. So this is the final details of Meyerhouse. We have the salted pool, the lush greenery, and the warm Venetian blinds. This is what you'll be waking up to every single morning. You'll never get bored of this place. What I found amazing is, there's this single detail I thought was interesting. You know all these warm Venetian blinds? It depends on the owner's usage. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. So it creates this nice little texture that creates this imperfection to the perfection of the development. So there are actually three things I hate most. People who walk slowly, chewing loudly, and the smell of chlorine. But Meyerhouse solves one of these pet peeves. So this 30-meter lap pool is not cleansed by chlorine, but instead it's cleansed by salt. This is going to be very easy for your eyes and skin, with no chlorine smell, of course. So the kids swimming pool is creatively designed too. With the slide integrating into the whole lush greenery, I'm sure your kid's gonna love it. But of course, if you think your kids will love this, I think you will love something even better. Let's head to the clubhouse over there. So before I take you to the dining suite, I wanted to show you this room. You know, sometimes in some other developments, they have just the dining suites. And then if your guests come early, they would probably go straight to the dining suites, and then it might really interrupt your preparation. But for this room, your guests come early, they can meet some other friends who come early and then have some good interaction, maybe a half an hour interaction before they actually go into the dining suite. I think this is really lovely. And you know what? This is also aircon. Then I'll take you outside. There's a very nice outdoor area here which overlooks the pool. There's nice fan, sometimes they don't want the aircon, they can always just enjoy the outdoor space. And of course, we adjourn to the dining suite, which is the highlight of this development. Amazing 16-seater. I'm very sure when you host your guests, you'll feel very comfortable, and this is why you bought Meyerhouse. Honestly, if I was hosting this place, I would be hiring a butler because I want me and my guests to feel very comfortable. And of course, with a butler, I'm sure he will enjoy this dry kitchen right here. Speaking of guests, let's check out the grand entrance of the development. So this is the grand lobby of the development. This is where your guests come in, and I feel this is a very wonderful grand lobby because this might look like a rock to you, but it's so nice, it's so imperfectionly perfect. And on top of that, the architect actually uses this natural light coming up from the first floor to be shining onto this nice little stone. So next to the grand entrance, there will be a very wonderful concierge that your guests will be introduced to. And I have to show you this. This is a beautiful concierge. Why do I say that? Because how many times do you have such a nice sofa area when you're waiting for your driver? Oh, I mean, imagine I can just wait for my driver all day long just by sitting in here. And of course, we are introduced by this very nice concierge here, which will attend to your needs daily. Excuse me, mister, where's the water feature?
Over there.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. Let me take you to the water feature. So let's take a look at the water feature here. On top of the lush greenery up there, we have a lot of water elements that complement the lush greenery. Look at that. I just feel so relaxed when I come back home. So we are in the basement of Meyerhouse now. So when you own this house, you actually own 2 private car park lot, which is situated right in front of your private lift lobby. It's really quite exclusive because this has never been done before. We are actually now in house 10. Okay, so this whole thing in your normal commando terms, it means stack 10. I mean, honestly, the first time I came here, I was also quite startled because what does it 5 lift lobby in a stack? Actually, every single lobby is serving to its unit. If I'm a resident of 0110, this is my personal lift. This is how exclusive this development is. It's almost like a hotel lobby. You walk in, you are on your own private lift lobby, you walk into your house, and only you and your guests use it. Come on, I'll show you. So welcome to your wonderful lobby now. This is your private lift lobby. This is technically where you start owning the house, which is your own strata space. They have very nice 4-panel wooden cabinets to store your shoes, even your golf bags. There's enough space for you to put even your bicycles, tucked neatly away. All this stuff usually you don't really want to put in your house, So this is a very good space for you to work with, especially when it's the easiest to just hop into your car, especially your golf bag, just put it in your car on the way out, and then you can go and play golf. This is, really love it. So we are in the lift now, we're going up to the first floor. Technically, sometimes it depends on your mood. If you don't feel like having this color, you can actually maybe try to modify it or change the color, because this lift is actually yours, I don't think this can be done anywhere else except Meyerhouse. So after your private lift lobby, you are being introduced by this very spacious living and dining, followed by your dry kitchen at the back. So for a big guy like me, sometimes I'm very sensitive to space because my height is around 6 feet. So sometimes when you come to a house where it's 2.7 meters ceiling height, I feel very claustrophobic, but you know what? Meyerhouse gives you the 3.2 meter ceiling height. I do not feel claustrophobic at all because the moment I come in, I feel very relaxed here. Yeah. And the wonderful thing about this house is as you look out into your jacuzzi space, actually you do have some nice light coming at an angle. Imagine waking up, having your coffee in the morning by your living room, and then you have this nice little streak of light coming into your house. This is something quite unexplainable. So we're in the living room of this 4-bedroom unit. This ID was done by Mason Ong. It's a show suite, so actually whatever you see is what you get when you get this unit. But of course, if you don't like the design, because everybody has their own personal preference, you can always get an empty canvas, meaning a empty unit, and then you can redesign the whole space yourself. And we have the flexibility of doing it here. So we're in the dining area now. And this is the extension of the living space where we were previously there. And the first time I came here, I did not look at the dining table and see how many people it fits. Actually, I was more dumbfounded by this particular lamp, designed by this brand called MOOI. I don't know. Okay, let me check. Is it how many O's is there? MOOI. Mui. I hope I got it right. It's so nice. Every time you move, it creates this illusion, which the light is dispersed from the center, and it creates this whole illumination across the whole room. Okay, let's not talk more about the lamp, talk more about the space actually. So this dining space is currently fitted for 6 very comfortably. And I believe if you actually get this house, you might want to have consider putting a 10-seater, because actually 10-seater you can invite, like for example me and my wife, and you can invite 4 more couples, you know. We have a nice lovely dinner which is just situated just by the hotel-like dry kitchen right there. It feels like you are organizing a party at a hotel. So we are now at the bar counter of the house. This is almost like a hotel-like bar counter. Why do I say that? I mean, look at the totally bronzed out with a very matte gunmetal finish. It has this very glossy but yet textured mirrored effect. But not to worry, it's still very easy cleanable because it's actually quite smooth. This is a nice piece of marble, one-piece marble that is also imported from Europe. It is so nice flowing outwards towards the dining area. What I really like about this is the automatic door. Okay, every time your butler or your bartender wants to take your glasses in, the door opens up and you know, you can just walk into the kitchen nicely. What I really like about the kitchen is because there is a bomb shelter accompanied next to the kitchen. So the bomb shelter space is very flexible because this can be your helper's room, and this is one of the biggest bomb shelter I've ever seen. Because it spans almost 2.1 meters across. You can house a helper. Because of the natural high ceiling, you can actually put shelving on the top and then have your helper sleeps at the bottom. It's a very multi-purpose room which supports the even more spacious kitchen. And looking at the kitchen, we have a very deep kitchen with the light coming in from the exterior, especially when you're doing a lot of heavy cooking. You know, you can have all your ventilation going out. So this is your service door. This is where your deliveries come in. That's your common space. So all the appliances in this kitchen is actually by Miller. Yeah, this brand needs no introduction. This is a latchless door. It doesn't push up or down. The moment you open and close it, it has this magnetic catch below to make sure the door is securely placed. When you actually open the door, you actually push it all the way to the end and it flushes, you know, so that you don't have this protruding door that's going to be occupying your walkway. This is very OCD interior design to be thinking of this. So actually, as you come in, you are actually introduced by 2 rooms. Both has an attached bathroom. They're all about the same size. Because this is a patio unit, you actually look out into the exterior garden space. You can see outside. You can actually walk out. Wow, it's really quite nice here, you know, especially on a nice sunny day like that. I know it's a bit hot, but can you imagine the evenings when the sun is setting? This space could be used as a service area. You can maybe put some chairs or dining chairs just to enjoy the evenings, you know, especially when you have kids and you're too lazy to go to the nearby playground. You actually just have them roaming around for this whole long stretch, you know, maybe have a bicycle and just let them cycle around. It's very value added to the house. So the whole house actually comes with ducted aircon. Why? You might think, wow, this is very expensive, easy to maintain. This is actually to maintain the design consistency for the whole place, because the last thing you need on top of the great design is to have an aircon blower protruding out the walls. So this is one of the smaller rooms in the house. I would actually use this as a study, but it's good enough to put even a king size bed, definitely. So like most house tours, you really need to feature the master bedroom. This is a very spacious master bedroom. I can actually do a shuttle run in it actually, if I really want to. King size bed, followed by very huge side tables, and on top of that, there's still so much space for you to work around. Technically, if you really want, you can still put a study area at the corner here. On top of that, there is actually a private walk-in closet here. Floor-to-height cabinets, followed by the bathroom. You got a his and hers. And look at this marble. Wow, it's really quite exquisite. Really very nice. His and hers. Big mirror. Yeah, with 2 side cabinets for you to put hide all your toothpaste and a toothbrush away. It's all carefully thought of. It's just not just about the pure design. It's a lot of function in it. So when you come out of the living room area, you have this private jacuzzi pool. If you find it too small, you can always use the main pool, which is just right in front of the house. And on top of that, there's a nice baby pool, you know, all within your walking distance. Some people might think, oh, using a jacuzzi pool, everybody walking past down, can be looking into you because it's your own private space. The developer actually made all the units have motorized roller blinds coming down so that you can enclose your own personal space. Because imagine throwing a party and all your sliding doors are open. You might want to consider closing the motorized roller blinds so that you can have an enclosed space so that you don't feel intruded.
Meyerhouse has shown me a new level of luxury. From the details indoors to the design outdoors, Meyerhouse has swept me off my feet. Let me know what's your favorite part of Meyerhouse in the comments below. And if you like what I have seen so far, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tours with Leong and Lynette Sher. And I'll see you in the next one.